All right, so I'll be working on a ES44AC for Canadian Pacific. And the first step, as always, is to draw in the rail line nice and straight. Gotten a few requests from some of you to draw some GEVOs, so I thought I'd start with a Canadian Pacific ES44AC, come in about an inch from the edge, and when I draw GEVOs in this scale, they're a little bit over 11 inches long, about 11 1/8, and make the frame be right at an inch high. Then we basically just kind of want to box compose the locomotive. We basically want to come in right at about 3/8 of an inch from the back, and we go up right at about 1.5 inches to here, and then we go in about 3 1/4. And then a little bit over 1/4 of an inch. And then a little bit less than 1.25 inches. And then this part here is a little bit less tall, right there. And then right at about 3 inches here, to the back of the cab, and then if it ever kind of falls short, what I do, sometimes the measurement falls the tiniest bit short, just sort of, it's okay, you can kind of put the step a little bit further out. And then you want to kind of go up. First I'll draw the height of the cab. It's a little bit over 1.5 inches. And this goes all the way back. And this goes up about 1.1 1/8. And a little bit less than 1 inch here. Kind of getting the shape of the cab. And this goes a little bit over the top of the nose there. Make the wide cab. See, all of a sudden we kind of have a whole series of boxes here. Then go up. And then basically to about right here, kind of start putting a few details in. You can put these grills in if you want. Mainly the first thing you want to do to accomplish is to get the shape of the engine. That's always our first goal, no matter what kind of engine we're drawing, is to get the shape of the engine. Then here, actually, there's one more slight, it's not shape, but it's sort of one more piece, one more break. Then actually, here, this kind of makes that fin on the back if we draw this in. So you can kind of see that we're getting all these different, then this kind of extends right here. This is not really the fin as much, but it kind of keeps going. And as we do each and every one of these little pieces, you can see how quickly we're getting the shape of the engine. And like, for instance, as I move the front, that's not really that big of a difference compared to getting the actual structure of the engine. And then, actually, we can put the step in here. And we can put these doors in here. This is actually a very similar process to when we draw SD40-2s or anything else. Basically a space right in the middle. Basically goes to about there, and that's basically the middle of them. It's kind of a space. So even though some engines are different, a lot of the structure concept is very similar. They might have parts of their structure in different places, but same concepts of having doors and kind of pull back there. And basically we want to get one more set of doors in here. After we get this set of doors, why don't we take a break and then start maybe drawing some grills and a little bit more detail. Get some eraser dust off and move on to part 2.